Hey gang, welcome back to the Benny and Johnny show. Today wanted to go over my Chrysler 300. A quick review of some things that I love and maybe don't love as much about it. Overall, I think it's a great car. I've had it for 2 years, 40,000 miles I've put on it. It's a 2018 300S. I believe it has all the option bells and whistles, whatever you want to call it, minus the Hemi. That'd be nice to have, and also all-wheel drive. But it has lane assist, it has the adaptive cruise control, parking, lane departure. I think I already said that. Maybe just called it something else. Cross blind spot monitoring, things along those lines. So I'm a huge fan of it. I like it a lot. I guess one of the first things I'll go over that I really enjoy about the car is how it looks, but it's also a little polarizing. I get more compliments in this car than when I drive the Trans Am. That's nice, right? I mean, I think it's a really sharp car. I think it looks nice and modern, but not like too modern or too sleek, right? If I think of like a Honda Accord or a Toyota Camry or Chevy Malibu, they all look kind of the same. They look new and they look modern, but I think this has a little bit of a mix for both, and I like that about it. Also, the polarizing part, right? So I've had some people just tell me point blank, unsolicited, hey, that car's ugly. Hey, that car's a brick. So, you know, thank you. I hadn't taken that into consideration. I really wasn't, I guess I should have thought about their opinion more when I bought the car, but I mean, we all have that opinion, right? We all have a knee-jerk reaction when you see a certain vehicle and you don't like, but yeah, I kind of hear it a lot, or a decent amount, I'll say, in this vehicle, but not near as much as the people who enjoy it. The front end grill's pretty good looking. You know, I like the Chrysler wing or badge right here. Not so much of that. I guess that's a little bit of that polarizing opinion I told you about earlier. So there's a few other fun gimmicks about this car. Let's say the car is locked and you walk up to it. Usually reach towards it. There we go. It unlocks. Also, it's a little bright up. Maybe you can't tell, but this light here, it's a nice little courtesy light, shines on the handle. It's a pretty good little feature. I'm a big fan of it. The lighting in general is pretty nice, right? I'm a big fan of these taillights and how they look. The nice outline of it, extremely bright. Another thing that's pretty nice about this are the puddle lights, I think is what they're called. Basically, you open this door and you have a light underneath. There we go. Shining here. Open the door at night and it's there, but it's on all four doors. So, you know, my 10-year-old, 7-year-old, and 6-year-old, they get a little taste of this unnecessary luxury. Then, of course, there's the headlights. I think these look very attractive. These are the steerable headlights, I guess you could say. So when you're going into the corner, if you turn right, they turn to the right. Turn left, they turn to the left. So pretty advanced. I'm a big fan of them. It definitely helps out. It's pretty seamless. The only time you really notice it is maybe when you're in the fog. And you cut the wheel back. So if you enter the turn, it's nice and seamless. You exit the turn and you can see the light kind of correct over. High beams are really nice. Automatic high beams, big fan of those. Oh, that's not bad at all. I'm not balding near as bad as I thought I might be. You guys come on up front with me. Out your way here. Okay, so now we're in the interior of the car. There's a number of things I really enjoy in here, and I think you guys would too if you had one. So the biggest feature in my opinion is the sunroof. So, or moonroof, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure which one's which, right? Like if it opens, it's a moonroof, or a sunroof if it only vents, but then if it slides back, it's a moonroof. They should really have some sort of standardization there. I don't know who to talk to about that. If you guys know, drop it in the comments. No one's gonna know, that's fine. So, humongous panoramic moonroof, sunroof. I'm sure there's something out there that has a larger sunroof than this, but in my experience, this is like just ridiculous. Anytime I get into like a friend's car or anything like that has like a single non-panoramic sunroof, it just seems small. So I guess I pity the fool that doesn't have the panoramic. And obviously also, I mean, this will open all the way. It's quite nice, or just halfway. Yeah, it's a fun little gimmick, little feature that's pretty nice to have. So another thing that is neat, I'll say, but I haven't found like a use for it, but it has, and I can do it off the front of the screen here also. It has a rear shade. I don't see the shade going up right there. You know, I guess it's there to block the sun, but I've never once like utilized it. The only time I ever use it is probably once a month, just to make sure it still works. Other than that, it's a little bit pointless to me. Had the girls in the back seat, you know, with their screens or video games or whatever they're doing, and even then, I've just not been in a situation where the sun's like coming down to the right angle where that's even needed. And one of my biggest pet peeves about this car, and something I think that could be improved upon, is this windowsill lining. Can you see that? Can you see how it bubbles up here? At first, and I got a little bit on this side, I originally thought that this was the result of a bad tint job. Had a guy local here, had a company local here in Indianapolis. They've done a great job on all my vehicles. Take it back there, take this car there, and I thought that was a result of them being maybe lazy or quick, or I'm not sure exactly what it was. However, you jump online, it's pretty common in the 300s and the Chargers. So I don't know if there's much you can do to fix it. Maybe some newer ones have been repaired, or I don't know, from the factory, a quick fix. What would you call that? Not a recall. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. But that's kind of a pet peeve, right? I mean, the rest of the interior is nice and clean, but then we have these bulges and bubblings on that side. So by now, I think most people know when you adjust your seat with the memory button over here, yeah, the seat moves. So it's nice, right? I have a Benny setting and a Mrs. Benny setting. But another fun thing is it will adjust your radio stations. So take a look here. So you can see, that is the Benny settings. And now, the Kelly settings, also known as Mrs. Benny. So now you're probably wondering, if you like all those things about the car, what don't you like? I'll tell you what, I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek. Let me know if you can figure it out. Door opens, it gives me a warning light. Oh, I forgot to adjust my seats. Let's see what I can do. Nah, nothing. There's a warning. Oh, driving without without your seat buckled? Warning light. Oh, you have cruise control on, but you want to hit the gas? Warning light. You have cruise control on, you want to turn it off? Warning light. Sport mode? Warning light. Traction control? Fancy warning light. Turn your parking assist off? Warning light with ding. Lane sense? There we go. I guess. A real quick one. That's less important, I suppose. You know, has it been too long since you've touched your steering wheel? Warning light. I mean, my goodness. It even gives you a warning light if your favorite song, or you have a favorite song or artist on the radio. Ooh, Presley. Let's go for it. Did you leave your turn signal on too long? Warning light. Just gonna scooch on up here. Hope I don't get too close. Oh, a warning. Oh, I got a text message? Fantastic. There's a warning for it. Are you about to put your vehicle in reverse and you've never done it before? Don't worry. You need to check your entire surroundings. There's a warning. Is there inclement weather by you? No worries. We have a warning for that. 5-day forecast? Yep, you can see that also. Did you turn off your high beams? There's a warning. Did you turn on your high beams? There's a warning. I just turned the car off. I'm gonna get out of it. Oh, just kidding. Another warning. All right, so I've beat that horse a little bit, right? I guess the main thing is we have all these warnings, but I have zero warning on something I think is really important. At least it is to me. And it's something that happens and it kind of goes unnoticed. At least it is to me, right? Do you think a car is idiot-proofed? I'll get a better idiot. So, what is the biggest thing that doesn't have a warning that I think it should? The sunroof. I have a warning to let me know that my favorite song is on the radio. However, if I leave that sunroof open and get out of the car, nothing. No dings, no lights, nothing. It seems like that'd be a really easy thing to notice when you're getting out of the car, but I've stepped out of this car many times with it either vented or completely retracted. So, you know, someone, it wasn't me, maybe another member of the family, left it open a bit and it rained overnight. Luckily, not a major issue. The car cleaned up real nice, but it really could have been avoided. So, I don't know. If I'm an idiot, let me know. If you think a car should have a sunroof warning light, also let me know. So, that's the Chrysler 300 in a nutshell. I like it a lot. It's a really nice car. It's, well, for me, it's the nicest car I've had. It sure does beat the 2001 Camry I used to rock. And it beats the old Dodge, too. For the money, I think it's fantastic that the options that you get. It rides really nice. I have about a 55-mile commute one way each day. So 110 miles I'm putting on this every single day. It's a lot of time in a car. And I definitely like spending my time in this car. It's real easy to drive. With the lane assist, with the adaptive cruise control, it's fantastic. Vented seats, by the way. If you have the option or the means, I highly recommend vented seats. It really helps on the old back sweat, if you know what I'm saying. I assume some of you do. Maybe not. Maybe guys are all very thin and attractive and don't have back sweat. As for me, it could get a little hot in here when you're driving a long amount of time. So, anyways, if there's anything you guys want to see, you know, drop it in the comments below. Do you want a review on a van? Do you want the review on a truck? Maybe the Trans Am, a motorcycle? You know, I like to have fun and making these videos are kind of a fun thing to do. So, yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments section. Also, if you enjoyed this or didn't really dislike it too much, it'd be great if you gave me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate that. Lets me know I'm kind of on track of what you guys are liking to see. For the most part, make the videos for myself. It's kind of like a little fun hobby. I don't know. It's stupid. People do dumber things. This is my dumb thing to do. So, anyways, until next time, guys, gals, I'll